everyone, it's Autumn. So I did a video probably about a year or more ago about NARS Orgasm Blush and dupes for it, and there have been a ton of people swatching things and or saying things have been dupes on other channels and on blogs, and people were saying that all these different drugstore blushes were dupes for NARS Orgasm. And it turned out that when I finally got NARS Orgasm and I had all of the drugstore type dupes and I started swatching, they were not dupes. They were more of like apricot blushes with gold in them, but not really the pink, or they were too pink. They weren't exact dupes. And I think dupe to me, dupe means different things from other people, but dupe means duplicate, which means same thing. So, you know, if you're looking for the exact same thing, you know, like sometimes there's a color match, but the formula is different, things like that. And usually people will specify, and you know, I usually try to specify things like that. But anyway, I did a video a while back, just pretty much swatching them, showing how they were not the same. And I got a lot of thumbs down for that. But the thing is, if somebody tells me that something is a duplicate, I want to be able to take their word for it and not have to go spend the money on the higher end item. Because I think that there are a lot of great products at the drugstore and even across high end, like say, you know, there's a MAC eyeshadow or another eyeshadow, they're the same, you just don't want to buy the exact same product even if it is from a different brand. So with that being said, I'm going to do another video about somebody, and I'm not going to like name names, but they had claimed that they had found a dupe for the Dior Nail Glow. Now I absolutely love this, and this has especially been helpful to me because recently, you know, things in the Army have changed to where we can only wear clear nail polish. Well, I like to wear colored nail polish pretty much throughout the rest of the month, and sometimes nail polish can stain your nails, and if you have to wear clear nail polish, then you're going in with gross looking nails, and I don't think that looks clean or polished. So this was actually extremely helpful because it really brightens up the nail bed, it gives you a beautiful pink looking nail bed, and it even makes the white of your nails look whiter. And I'll kind of try to give you a close-up view of it, but as you can see, it's like a clear pink polish, and then if I hold it at this angle, you can kind of see it almost has like a blue or a purple tone from that angle, and that is what brightens up the nail and the nail bed. This does not really deepen the color of your nails at all. It doesn't really add anything like that. You don't even actually really see it on the nails until you're in the sunlight and you're like, oh, my nails look brighter. So that's pretty much the purpose of the Dior Nail Glow. It just really brightens and enhances your nail beds. The whole look of this kind of reminds me, and I'm not even quite sure if you could see, but do you remember when you were kids and there were those little pads that like you could get, like the really cheap little pads that had like the pink translucent like rubberized sort of or vinyl thing on it that you pull up, and then you can get like a plastic utensil and kind of scribble in it, and it makes it like neon looking. That's kind of what this does. It's kind of like a sheer neon pigment that just brightens up the nails. So the dupe that somebody had claimed for this was the Sally Hansen Triple Shine, and again, because of how often I need to wear this and it being so expensive, I was really excited that somebody had claimed this to be a dupe. So the person who had claimed it to be a dupe, you know, this is in the shade Jell-ous, Jellous. It's got a little dash, if you can see. And I'm not quite sure if this is permanent or just from their summer line, but it's like a jelly sort of nail polish. And just by looking at them when I hold them, and I had mentioned it, that this seemed quite a bit darker. But sometimes things look, you know, extremely different, like say in a bottle or a pan, and then once you use it, it is very similar. So, and I wasn't quite sure on the formula, anything like that. So as you can kind of see, even holding it like this, it does tend to kind of have the same undertones, but it doesn't really have that quality to where, like, if you hold it at a different angle, that it has like that purple or blue sort of tint to it. So it didn't really have that going for it, but I thought I would still give it a chance since they did claim that it was an exact dupe and you should save your money. And that would have been awesome since these only run for like, I don't know, $5. So I'm going to go ahead and paint some of my nails with each one, and then I will be back to kind of show you the difference. Okay, so I've painted this hand with the Dior Nail Glow and this hand with the Sally Hansen. So as you can see, which my nails are still kind of wet, the Dior Nail Glow looks clear. You can't really even see it on the nails, and I'm not quite sure if it's going to pick it up. But over here on these fingers, it does kind of make the nail beds look more pink, but it's not like a brighter pink. It just has added like a pink tint, and it does nothing to make the tips of your nails look any whiter. So I've been working and stuff outside, so the tips of my nails are going to look gross anyway. But as you can see, just with one coat, this just looks like a clear polish, which is the Dior, and this one right here, which is Sally Hansen, you can start to see like a pink tint on the nails. I noticed that over time, the Dior will start to look brighter and brighter and brighter, and you notice it more out in the sun. So you may not even be able to notice it as much now, but just trust me on this, they're not the same. So I'm going to paint another coat to kind of show you how they build. Okay, so I'm back to show you what 2 coats on the hands look like. So this is 2 coats of the Dior Nail Glow, and this is 2 coats of the Sally Hansen in Jell-ous. So you can kind of see that the Sally Hansen kind of just gives it almost like a red stain. Like say that you had used a red nail polish on your hands that had stained your nails, and then you had to remove it, and then so you then just painted like a clear nail polish over it. That's pretty much what this looks like, is like red staining, as opposed to this one, it really looks brightening. So you may not be able to tell in the camera inside, since we are inside, so I'm going to go ahead and take the camera outside here in a moment in the sun to where you can kind of see the differences between the nails. Okay, so we are outside on my back deck, and so this is what the Sally Hansen looks like. My pinky nail and my thumbnail have not been painted, so you can kind of see what the difference between a natural nail and what the Sally Hansen does. And now on this hand is the Dior Nail Glow. So again, you can kind of see that the 3 middle fingers are brighter. I'm not quite sure how well you can see that, but the 3 middle fingers are brighter, and then the pinky and the thumb are just natural. So there is a huge difference between them. The Nail Glow, you really don't even notice on the nail. It just looks like you have something clear and that you have a brighter nail bed. So, yeah. Dior Nail Glow over here, or I'm sorry, Sally Hansen over here, Dior Nail Glow over here. So you can kind of see the differences between them. Okay, so we're back from outside. So I hope that that kind of explained any difference if you couldn't tell between the nails inside, the Dior and the Sally Hansen. I want to go ahead and say though that Sally Hansen did not claim that they were a dupe for the particular Dior product. It was another YouTuber or blogger who had claimed that. So I want to go ahead and make that clear that it wasn't the claim of the Sally Hansen company. I don't even know what company makes Sally Hansen. I believe it's made by, yeah, Coty. It wasn't a claim that they had made or anything like that. These are marketed as like kind of like jelly sort of nail polishes, to where they're clear nail polishes, and I think someone had just saw this and, you know, claimed for it to be a dupe to the Dior, which it is not. I have seen other like pink tinted clear polishes at the drugstore. There's one called like Pink Armor or something like that. None of them really have like that kind of blue undertone to them, to where if you kind of turn it, it kind of looks kind of purple. None of those really have like that neon sort of effect to them like the Dior does, and I think that's pretty much what makes the Dior Nail Glow work. So I just wanted to point out that it was not the claims of the company that made that. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I mean, I got a lot of dislikes last time I did a video similar to this talking about dupes and how certain things were not dupes. And the thing is, it's just really frustrating when you buy something thinking that it is a dupe and it ends up not being a dupe. So I think overall this isn't a bad nail polish if that's something that you're looking for, but I would kind of keep it to 1 coat if you were going to use this, or a bunch of coats. Because as you can see, at 2 coats, it just makes you look like you have stained nail beds, in which that's not good. So if you put on a bunch of coats of this, you know, it would be obvious that your nail beds were not stained, but as you can see, 2 coats, it just really looks like I have stained nail beds. So anyway, questions or comments below, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!